Welcome to Brainwreck. I'm Jason X.
And I'm Kevin Graham.
And this is the best show on the
We
internet.
did it. Can I say something? It does not feel like we're doing a show right now.
No, not at all.
It's just like I don't know what just happened. I feel like the lights, the cameras, everything turned on. I think I'm loud. I think I'm loud all of a sudden.
Are you loud?
I mean, it looks.
Let us know in the chat.
I don't feel. I'm gonna turn this all the way down. I don't feel loud, but it looks loud. So I'm gonna turn it down.
Right.
And then we're just gonna keep the train rolling.
Okay.
And then I'm sure at some point,
like that Limp Bizkit song.
That time Fred Durst was like, "Train, keep it rolling all night long." That was classic Limp. Just I know that name. I know the name was like after his dog.
Right.
Which, fun fact, if you don't know, Limp Bizkit was named after Fred Durst's dog, whose name was Biscuit, who was one day walking around with a limp, and then he looked at it and he was like, "Yo, check out Limp Bizkit over there. Yo, we're about to go fucking burn down Woodstock with that name." So how was your week?
People died to that name.
I feel like we've talked about this before on the show, but I've told you the story about the DARE officer that came into my classroom, like the school sessions after all of that.
I mean, you may have, but I do not remember. So please indulge.
Because this DARE didn't work. Patrick Fenton,
no.
how you doing, sir? DARE did not work. It was not effective.
No, it did not.
But the officer, I don't even know how we got on the topic, but like the officer came in and he was like talking to our class, and then at some point it just happened to come up that he worked Woodstock.
Oh fuck.
And a bunch of us were like, "Wait, were you there?" When he was like, "Yeah." And we were like, "What was it like?" And it was like, I swear to God, the guy had like a Nam flashback, and it was just like burning bodies everywhere, man. They were burning down the tents, they were burning down the structures, and all we heard was just gotta have faith and gotta. I don't know if the other one came out. What was it? The Significant Other? If that was I think that was the album that was out by then. Yeah, because they burned that fucking shit down during break stuff. And I'm like, what a Mountain Dew charged song to be a fucking angry white guy over and just start burning shit down. Like you want to look at the real problem of society? Start with Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit and the people who enjoy Limp Bizkit are exactly the hang gliders, the extreme guys from Harold and Kumar.
Those guys,
that's who they are.
Can I tell you? Can I tell you something true that actually happened within the last month? So I was listening to music on the YouTubes, and a Limp Bizkit song came on, and I was just like, "Oh shit, this slapped back in the day." And I was just like, let's just fuck around with this for a couple of minutes.
Right, yeah.
And I was like, I got it. I understand it. Like, I want to punch a hole in the wall. Like, it makes me feel. And that's okay.
Oh, fuck.
So how's your week been going?
Oh, man, it's been a hell of a week.
Yeah.
It's been a hell of a week.
That's fun.
It feels like it's been a month.
Fenton, Patrick wants to know why we're attacking him. We're not attacking you, man. Like
no. I mean, you can keep rolling.
Keep rolling, okay? Until that train comes down the highway, Bring it to the Matthews Bridge. Can we stop?
Yeah, like I said, it feels like forever since we've done the show, and every week it seems like that.
Why is that a thing?
I don't know.
We see each other every week. We talk to each other almost every day. What is? Wait. Remember that time we were in someone else's car and the driver cracked open a beer, blasted, rolled in, and then burned out down the road? Christy, I hate to. I believe the day, and I could be wrong here, but I believe that was Ball with the Ball, which makes it way more trash.
More Texas.
No, this was in Central New York, so like way more, because Central New York is way more southern than Austin, Texas.
I would believe that.
Yeah,
I would believe that. Yeah.
Like if you want to think of the South, you got Syracuse, New York, which is well southern below Austin, Texas.
It's true, but you know.
Christy, I thought those were the same song. You know what though? You're not wrong. That's the thing. You're not wrong. You are absolutely correct. Those two songs, if you put them together, put out the same amount of energy.
Yes.
As, at least 7.5 horses.
See, yeah, I mean, one time I was watching TRL and I got confused because I thought the same song was on there twice.
I feel like sometimes they did that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Why are we here?
What is life?
What is life? What are we doing tonight?
Spiritually they are.
Spiritually they are, yes. I mean, I would even say spiritually. I would say they're pretty much the same song.
Yeah, maybe note for note.
I feel like most you just perceive it differently, but it's the exact same tones.
Right. You can't hear Jimmy.
You can't hear Jimmy. I mean, if you try hard enough, if you try hard enough, you can see Jimmy. And I'll tell you what, I've seen Jimmy a few times this week.
Nice.
It's I mean, like spiritually, very, very much the same. I feel like we are going in circles tonight. But
anyway,
the show has been going on for an hour. What are we doing with our lives? This is
well. I gotta tell you, I had an epiphany the other day. So I'm gonna lay some knowledge on you.
Okay.
So, as been well documented with the amount of holes and sinks and things of that nature, I've been doing a lot around the house with the construction and stuff. But we decided we were gonna take a break, and we said, you know what? Summer's, for the kids, like the kids go back to school in like 3 weeks here.
What the fuck, man?
I mean, I can't wait.
Like I can't wait. Well, I mean, yeah, like I'm sure you're excited, but like we still have 2 months of summer left.
Yeah, they do. They go back at like the first week of August.
Yeah, but then don't they get out in like the last week of April?
Yeah. Well, they're done in like. Yeah, I think I think you're right because I think they're out by May.
Yeah.
So, we were just like, the summer's almost over. We got to do something with these kids. They're driving us crazy. But also, like, here it rains every fucking day, so you can't just be like go outside.
Well, you could.
Play. You could, but like, so it rains and then my grass fucking grows because there's so much rain.
Yeah.
And so like I mowed the fucking lawn and then like 3 days later it's up to my knee again. And I'm like, I can't do this. Like the price of gas. Like I could get one of those electric fucking mowers, but my yard's too big. So the kids don't want to go out there because there might be snakes or something in the tall grass.
There's definitely snakes in the tall grass.
I mean, for sure. Like we're in Central Florida. Like they got the fucking the pythons. Like we gotta go python hunting.
Yeah, dude, we do gotta go python hunting. We gotta plan out that excursion. Maybe we can do it this year.
Maybe we gotta see. I gotta see what the cash prize is.
Oh yeah, fuck. They made a movie about that? We'll talk about that later. Go on.
Okay. Yeah, you can't go outside or you might step on a scorpion. Samesies, but with snakes.
You might step on a scorpion in the house, just walking downstairs.
So
We've caught 3 scorpions.
Wait.
In the house.
That's where you catch Pokemon, though. In the house?
No, I think you catch Pokemon
outside
in the tall grass.
I'm never coming to Florida. Why, Fenton? Florida's great. Like, you like Kid Rock. He's like an idol here.
Isn't that the state song?
Pretty much. Yeah. Like Nookie is the state song.
The state flag is just the album covered chocolate starfish. And it's just like the gathering of the tribal tattoos
That's right.
every other month.
Oh fuck. But anyway, also you never know what's going to be in yeah, exactly. So we're like, we got to do something with these kids. So we said, it's a Sunday. Mm-hmm. Well, first we were going to go out on Saturday. We were like, we'll do something fun on Saturday. And then it fucking just downpoured and thunderstormed all fucking day. So we're like, all right, let's actually like do some more shit on the house on Saturday. And then Sunday, you guys, what the hell is going on tonight? I don't know. But so Sunday we said, we're going to fucking do something with these kids. We're going to take them to the fucking beach.
There you go.
And so we decided to have a goddamn beach day, which to me, thinking about it, I'm just like, man, I know we got to do stuff with the kids and everything, but like there's so much to do. Like there's this to do, there's that to do. We still got more kitchen stuff to do. I've got other things going on. But at the same time, you're like, we got to have some balance.
Balance is good.
You gotta balance your life a little bit. You know, can't all be crazy. Can't all be, just sitting around doing nothing. So we're like, all right, we're going to go to the beach.
Yeah.
And we went out to Honeymoon Island, which is a little bit north of Clearwater.
Okay.
And first time I ever been.
You guys went out there.
Yeah, we went out there. But let me tell you something. They know how to do the fucking beach.
Well, I would hope Florida would know how to do a beach.
Well, not just Florida, but like I've been to a lot of beaches.
Yeah.
And I will say the Honeymoon Island people, they figured the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Because you go to the national park, you pay your $8 to get in. You go find a parking spot, you park your car, maybe 10 steps, there's the beach.
Oh, okay. That's a beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Versus when you go to fucking Clearwater, you might find a parking spot on the street. If not, you're going to the garage, which is at least 1.5 miles from the fucking beach that you're carrying your goddamn chairs and your tent and the cooler and the fucking, sand toys and shit. And then you carry all that shit there, you set it up, and then you realize like halfway through the day, like, oh, A, I'm already sunburnt. Mm-hmm. B, I've had 2 naps because the sun just drains you. Yeah. And C, I've got to carry all this shit back. And ain't nobody helping because they're way more tired than I am. Because I've just been sitting here. So, what the fuck? So, but anyway, Honeymoon Island, they had it figured out. So, like, I saw that and I'm just like, oh, hot damn. Like, okay, like, I can actually, like, enjoy myself. I don't have to, like, dread the breakdown, because you dread the breakdown because nobody wants to do that. So we set up our tent, we had our chairs, we brought a little speaker, got a cooler with some PB&Js in there. And let me tell you something about some PB&Js. Okay. Do you shop at the Aldi's at all?
We used to. We don't have an Aldi's by us anymore.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
That's a shame. Because they get some wacky shit,
They do get some wacky shit.
They get some wacky shit. Like, they get, like, the Aldi's buys. That's, like, it's here. It's kind of like an Ollie situation where, like, we bought some stock.
Yeah.
Of some shit.
We're not quite sure what it is, but here you go. Yeah.
So we found some watermelon jelly at the Aldi's.
Fuck? Yeah.
And we made some peanut butter and jellies with the watermelon jelly. Let me tell you something.
What?
I don't want any other PB&J ever again.
Where can you get watermelon jelly?
You gotta get yourself some watermelon jelly.
Where do you
at
buy?
the Aldi's.
I don't have an Aldi's. What do we got here? Watermelon jelly. That just sounds amazing.
It is amazing. But anyway, so we had a fucking glorious day at the beach. And it was not a cloud, a little overcast, but like, I can't say not a cloud in the sky, but like it didn't rain, didn't thunderstorm. And the kids played in the sand. I was just sitting there having a grand old time. The wife was there having a grand old time. We went in the ocean and shit. And at the end of the day, I thought to myself, this is probably the first time I've relaxed all year. Like, I don't think I've had a relaxing day
really
this year. Yeah.
Bro, you need to stop.
And that's the conclusion that I've come
to.
Have you had hot dogs with Fruit Loops?
No. Oh my God. Can I tell you a hot dog story?
Oh, goddamn right you can.
This is actually like kind of a follow-up to our show last week. So
to the King Joey?
Yeah, which okay, so real quick, two things happened over the last week since, we last spoke. Number one, I had a very serious conversation with myself about whether or not I can do that Taco Bell challenge.
Okay.
I had an internal dialogue, and I was like, I think you can do this. I think you can do this. You can probably do this. I think I was trying to do a little bit of mathematics. We actually had Taco Bell over the weekend.
I'll see a little tester.
Well, I didn't really do a tester because the volcano taco was back.
Oh well,
so
shit.
And I had to get the volcano taco with the volcano burrito. Just cause. But Christy got some soft tacos, and then as she was going through them, she was like, "You know what? I think you could take one of these down in 2 bites." And I was like, "You goddamn right, I could." So maybe not, maybe not this summer, but maybe at some point this year, maybe we try to do
I love it.
food challenge live right here on this show.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
I'm gonna put it out there that it is something we will try to do. We're gonna have to do a little bit of research. Take some health and safety precautions, but your boy might be putting away some tacos this year, so be on the lookout for that. But
love it.
To what Patrick's talking about with the hot dogs and the Fruit Loops. I've not had hot dogs and Fruit Loops. I don't know how I feel about what you said there. Don't know if I trust it, but okay. So Christy came to me the other day.
Okay.
Right. And she was like, "Hey, you ever just like crave a hot dog?" And I was like, "No." I don't. Like, maybe if it's like a Hyde's Cooney, just like a white snappy.
Little taste of home.
Oh, a little taste. Yeah. I miss those. I was like, maybe one of those, like I'll think about from time to time, like just that spicy white meat. Got your boy right here. I'm trying not to go back to it. I'm trying to keep moving forward, and I can't. But yeah, no, she was asking if I, and I was just like, no. She's like, really? And I was just like, yeah, no. She's like, I do sometimes. And I was like, okay. And then she bought hot dogs for dinner. And I was just like, okay, yeah, like whatever, hot dogs. Had them before. We'll probably have them again. Great at a ball game. Sure.
Staple, yeah.
Why not? And then I don't know what happened between me saying that and then the moment last night when I bit into a hot dog. But biting into that hot dog, I was like, holy shit. This is the best fucking thing I've ever eaten.
Oh, okay. You had the hot dog train.
I forgot like how comforting a hot dog can be. But it's like in the right settings.
Well, how'd you make it?
Okay, so you ready for this? And here's the thing: it's not just the hot dog; it's the complete experience.
Right.
And I got to put her over. Christy made a hell of a pasta salad last night.
Okay. Oh, you went full picnic,
dude. We had the pasta salad. She made strawberry lemonade.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
We had the Ruffles or the Lay's ruffled chips.
With the dip, with the hell of a good.
She got the hell of a good French onion. And then the hot dog. Okay, you ready?
Sure.
I don't know what brand it was. I think it was like local grocery store brand. They were like very, very slim, but you're not going to be upset when you get it.
Okay.
So, fried on the stovetop because we don't have a grill yet.
Okay, so you went fried. You did get fried with it.
Actually, got a little crisp going on them.
Sure, right.
Toasted bun. Okay.
Mm.
Slightly toasted. Not crunchy toasted. Got to get a nice, slight heat to it. Crisp it up a little bit, but still soft on the inside, so it holds its form. Okay, because I'm being attacked in the chat right now. Christy is saying, I told her I don't ever crave hot dogs when she has seen me put away 3 jumbo dogs at a baseball stadium. No lies there. But again, it's the context in which the dogs occur. Like, I don't think about a hot dog. But if I'm at a baseball game, yeah, like, I want a hot dog because that's the complete experience.
Now, how do you feel about a chili dog?
I mean, I'll suck on a chili dog out by the Tasty Freeze.
Suck down a chili dog, right?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Fucking A.
Yeah, fucking A, man.
Yeah, at the Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
Where I frequent. You know, if you follow me on the gram, all right, at whatever the fuck my handle is, you'll see on my birthday I went to the Casey's Corner and got myself a foot-long chili dog.
How'd you do that?
I couldn't finish it.
You couldn't finish?
I mean, okay, so here's the thing. I've done it before.
Right.
Okay, so it's not like a challenge type of thing.
Yeah.
And you know, I've lost quite a bit of weight. My stomach is shrunken. And so, you know, I got like 3/4 of the way through it, and I'm just like, if I eat more, the rest of the day is gonna be tough.
Oh.
And so I'm like, I'm gonna put a pause on.
Okay, smart thinking. You're thinking ahead. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Exactly.
I put down a foot long after eating at a casino buffet, and let me tell you something. I don't recommend that ever.
Thank you, Fenton.
For the agents got your Instagram handle in the chat. But anyways, going back to my hot dog. So it was a slightly toasted bun, okay? Habanero mustard on one side. Your regular ketchup on the other side.
Right.
Okay. Pickles on top.
See, I'm not a fan of pickles. There now to go back to the Disney. There is a stand. I'm gonna say a stand that is opening up sometime this year.
Oh yeah.
That is famous for their corn pickle hot dog.
What the fuck did you just say?
They hollow out a pickle, put a hot dog in it, batter it, and deep fry it.
That's too much
for your corn dog.
That, you know what? that's too much. Like
it's too much.
Okay, like if we're talking about K dogs, right? Like going to an OK dog, like you get a Korean corn dog, like that shit is an experience. Like that I'm on board with. But like once you start like hitting me with these like state fair level concoctions of it's an Oreo that impregnated a Butterfingers, and then we deep fried that shit in ice cream and served it to you in between a cheeseburger bun. Like I'm like, those are too many things. Like I'm dying just by looking at that. Like I don't want that. I would rather have a salad.
I mean, that's very true. And I remember one year, and Christy, you might remember this. We were on a mission to find like the bacon wrapped deep fried Snickers at the fair.
Okay.
And we found it and got it, and when we ate it, we're like, yes, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's not worth paying for it. It's not worth eating it. It's not worth any of the effort that went in to try it.
I can't think of a single fair food like that. Like, and if you've had an experience that is different from us, like, please let us know in the comments.
Yeah, please.
But like, I have not had like a deep fried concoction that after 2 bites, I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. Almost every time, I'm like, this is terrible.
Yeah,
like,
it's horrible.
It's great in theory, but when you get it, it is just like a sloppy disc of just fried dough and melted chocolate. Like, which sounds great, but then in like the middle, yeah, exactly that description.
Exactly that.
But like in the middle of a hot summer day, Like, I don't want any part of that.
Oh, and recently, my sister made the mistake of getting deep fried Oreos at the Big Bounce America that we were doing.
Oh.
That was like the big inflatables.
No.
And start eating, and I'm just like, oh man, eating fried food on a hot day while you're jumping and doing shit like that's not a good experience whatsoever.
You about to have a chili dog at that point. Like that's
I mean,
that's
might as well.
Yeah.
Okay, well, deep fried cheesecake, Christy says, is the greatest thing ever.
That's okay. Like, I'll give you that one. But even still, there's something about...
I haven't had it in so long that, like, I kind of don't remember.
I also kind of prefer just regular cheesecake.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm not a cheesecake advocate or connoisseur, if you will. I mean, I like me some cheesecakes, but like,
that's right.
If there's pie, I'm going after that pie.
Oh,
you know what
okay.
I mean?
What kind of pie?
I mean, you could get me your key lime. Your pecan. Your blueberry lemon.
Guy.
I'm a pecan guy. Yeah, well, I mean, mainly since moving down to Texas because everything has fucking pecans in it.
Sure, right.
Okay. Yeah. Sweet potato with the marshmallows crisped up on top. Apple can't beat a classic apple. You know.
You haven't said the best one yet, so I'm waiting for
mean, there's well, what in your mind is the best one? I'll tell you whether or not it is.
The best pie of all time.
I mean, you talking
the best pie of all time.
I mean, I know what the best pie of all time is. Okay. I mean, this is a family show, brother. Okay, we got the families watching.
Is the chocolate peanut butter pie?
The chocolate peanut butter. Okay. I'm not going to say you're incorrect. But and this is kind of weird to say because I love me my chocolate and I love me my peanut butter and I love it when my peanut butter gets in my chocolate and vice versa.
Right.
However, I have not gotten down with some chocolate peanut butter pie.
Really?
Maybe a couple of times, maybe like, on a few drunken nights, but I have not had the chance to really experience a chocolate peanut butter pie.
You've been offshore a couple times.
I've been offshore a couple of times.
You don't know what love is.
No, a few times you wake up next to a container and you're just like, what happened there? But like mainly, I mean, for pies, it's been more or less the basics. But even a chocolate pie, I'm like, yeah, it's good, but like, it's not great.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might have to figure that out for you.
Maybe
it's chocolate peanut butter.
I don't know. Maybe I need to experiment more.
Branch out.
Really, just try new things.
Find a conveyor pie place.
Brother, no.
And
Chrissy actually just called it out in the chat. We've got this place up north, which is slowly becoming one of my favorite places, just like favorite areas. It's like 30 minutes from where we are. It is like, and I may have mentioned this on the show before too, but it's like a town that existed in the 50s. And everything but the buildings changed.
Oh,
I mean, it's a town in the middle of nowhere, Texas. So luckily there aren't any like burning crosses or things like that.
I mean, that's great.
Yeah. They've cleaned up a little bit. There was like a pride event that was going on the other week. It was wonderful. But they had like, there's a place up there. I mean, aside from like all the thrifting and the vintage and the antique malls, there is a place up there that does fucking killer pie.
Right.
And I think it's going to be a regular stop, maybe like once a month. But the last time when I went up there, oh fuck, I bought some shit.
Oh, I knew it was coming.
We might. Oh fuck,
I knew it was coming.
Oh shit, I just remembered.
Okay, we'll get to it.
We'll see how this all goes. But yeah, we got a pie spot now. But the only problem
we got a pie spot.
It's like 30 minutes away. And
30-minute pie spot.
But like, so it's one of those things where like, well, if we want pie, like I got to buy stuff from the vintage mall, so we'll get pie while we're there.
Right.
But yeah,
it's a twofer. It's an afternoon.
It's a good morning adventure, you know.
Mm,
Get out for half the day, come back, relax, have some pie, share a laugh. It'd be a good time.
There you go.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Where the fuck were we?
We were talking about hot dogs before the hot dogs. You were talking about like relaxing. There was
that's right.
You were talking about stopping. I feel like you were in the middle of like hitting a point, and I was like, wait, hot dogs though.
Hot dogs,
hot
right?
Dogs.
Yeah. Point being is that we had a great day at the beach.
Yeah.
But it really was an eye opener to like this. It may have been the first time I relaxed all year.
That's nuts, man.
I know. I don't do it very often. I don't know how. I'm very bad at it.
Do you have a hobby that you can sort of just fall into? Just like something you do where you just kind of fall into it and then like hours go by. It's like a thing that is interesting, but it's also just like a total time suck.
No,
it just helps. It's just something that helps the time go by, essentially.
So, well, I guess sort of like, so what I'll do sometimes is, you know, if I'm making dinner or something like look, if I'm boiling pasta, you know, per se.
Yeah.
And, you know, you put the thing on high with the water, and then like every couple minutes you give a couple stirs.
Yeah.
Type of thing. If I got something like that going on, like I'll pick up the guitar.
Okay.
To pass the time. But like once the pasta's done, you know, like we got other shit to do. We got to move on.
I feel like I'm bettering myself by giving you advice. Because the advice I'm giving you, I'm like, no, I need to follow that too. Like you can't participate in the middle of doing other things. Like you've got to do just the thing. Like you have to set out to do the thing. I gotta go. You gotta vamp for like 5 minutes. I gotta go get this stuff.
Okay, but that was kind of the realization, to Kevin's point, was that actually sitting down, taking some time to do nothing, which for me is extremely difficult. Like I need to do something. Like after this show, I've got like 20 other things I got to do before I go to bed, and it's gonna be like 2 a.m. maybe here. So I'm very bad at like just stopping. But I've identified that as a thing that I need to get better at. So I'm gonna try. I think I have to like schedule time to not. Like this is the not time.
I'm back.
All right, here he is. What the fuck, dude?
Okay.
What did you do? Okay. I mean, I know he can't hear me right now, but like, what the fuck? That is an Amazon box, sir. What is that?
What? No, this is not an Amazon box. Okay, but this is my most recent pickup.
What the fuck, dude? Oh, it's a Target box.
Well, I mean, it's just a Target box because that's the box it was all put in. So, this is why you need a thing. Because, like, this is my thing. Like, this is the hobby that I'm now in deep shit with. Interestingly enough, this also isn't everything that I bought the other day.
Oh, my God, dude. And where's your table? Where's the fucking...
Okay, not my fault that they have booked the recent events during times when I'm unavailable. Okay. Not my fault. But I have now started 2 more collections.
Oh, no.
First things first. Okay. We've got classic video game magazines. Okay. Like,
all right.
But like these are also going to be specific magazines. Like I'm not just buying every fucking shit off the shelf. Mm-hmm. So you got a little Metal Gear. I got this one because I thought it was funny that they thought they were going to take down Zelda. Mm-hmm. Okay. We got some classic Tomb Raider. And then we got this guy here, right? Virtual Fighter 4. But the cool thing is it comes with a demo disc.
For a PlayStation. And how many? You have like 7 PlayStation 2s at this point.
I have 2 PlayStation 2s. How dare you? Okay.
No Nintendo powers, though. Like, what the fuck, man?
I did buy a Nintendo Power not too long ago.
Okay.
It's somewhere. But I think... But this is the new thing. And
oh, boy.
And I didn't mean for this to happen.
I am Fenton.
It just kind of happened. But we started a Laserdisc collection.
Why?
This is all.
What the fuck, man? Do you own a Laserdisc?
No.
Christy, talk some sense into the man.
Listen, but hang on, no, because I got a really good deal on all of it, okay?
I'm sure you did.
But, like,
I'm sure you did.
Usually, people are like, oh, you... I've been like, anytime... I keep saying we anytime I refer to these purchases. Because, whether she likes it or not, she's part of this now, too. But, like, here's the thing, man. It's like everybody is like, oh, you buy these things in bulk and you just get trash. Okay? Here's what we got. We got Ghostbusters.
Okay? Sure. Okay. Right.
We got Batman the movie.
Oh, okay. Got you rid of a bone.
Okay. A sealed copy.
Oh,
Terminator.
Judgment Day. Okay. All right.
Fucking Roadhouse. Look at that guy.
Sure.
That's the Sways. Yeah. Okay. First Blood. Stallone. Death Wish. Fucking Dick Tracy and shit.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
Motherfucking Face Off. Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Well done. Okay, I'm not nearly as mad.
We've got all the Die Hards, all the Indiana Jones, all the Death Wishes. I'm pretty sure all the Rambos. Like, we got some bangers, man. Bangers.
Yeah, but like they're all on Disney Plus, man.
Not in this format. Listen, you go to Disney Plus and you're getting censored movies. Stuff's falling off the streams. You're getting content. The content you're paying to stream, they're pulling off the thing. Okay, it's so you got to invest in the media, man. Invest in the physical media.
Yeah, too bad it's not. You can't find a zippity dude all day. Like, what do we?
But that's so. Long story short, I also bought like some VHS. Mainly like old classic monster and horror movies. I bought some old Nintendo stickers still in the package.
Wow.
I also bought what else I buy? I bought some B-52 albums because I've been on a B-52 kick lately. On vinyl. But I think the piece de resistance.
Oh, okay.
The thing that crowned off the entire haul. We got ourselves the Hulk Hogan Thunder Mixer. Look at that.
Oh, man, look at that thing.
Look at that fucking guy. Look at that thing right there.
He tried to get in the Jimmy Buffett game.
They tried so hard to make Hulk Hogan a thing outside of wrestling, and people wanted nothing to do with it.
No, they wanted the red, white, and blue
look at this.
flowing through their veins, and that's it.
The batteries are dead. Much like his integrity was in '89 and beyond. But yeah, those might be
Fenton popped.
Good. I'm glad, sir.
Did you just break it?
No, these batteries are probably a little
corroded.
Maybe just a little bit.
You're still Fenton's hero, by the way.
I am so glad that I can provide this level. Ooh, that's gonna take a screwdriver. This level of enjoyment for you, Patrick. Yeah. So this is this is a thing.
That's wild. See, it's funny. So, I still do, the workouts,
Yeah,
and things like that, and I'll have like a protein shake afterward,
right.
and the kids get all excited
Yeah,
because they're like, you're having a milkshake for breakfast,
yeah.
and I say, no, this is dog shit. Like, I have to tell them that no, this stuff tastes like shit, and they don't believe me.
Really?
And so, like, they're like, oh, can we try it? And I'm like, sure. But of course, like, I've figured it out after like years of trial and error
Yeah.
of how to make this shit taste the best that it can taste, which
Mm-hmm.
still isn't great.
Never great.
So they're like, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. I'm like, yeah, I know, because I've been drinking the fucking worst shit for like 20 years.
Right.
And like, when that fucking blender came out, like the protein and fucking nonsense that was coming on at that time,
Oh my god.
like, you might as well been drinking cement.
Yeah. Not great. Not great. So yeah, I'm admittedly, because I've had some big hauls recently, and just kind of going through and looking around, I'm like, you know what? I don't think we're gonna hit the brakes hard yet. But I think we are coming to a point where like maybe we got to slow down a little bit.
So I gotta ask, because
Yeah.
Fenton asked, what was the price tag of all those laser discs?
So there were this was multiple lots.
Okay.
I want to say in total I might have like more than 50 laser disc here.
Okay.
I think it was like 3 or 4 lots, maybe like around like $60-65.
Okay.
It ended up being like a couple of bucks a laser disc.
Okay.
Which again, it was one of those situations where I was like, I'm okay with it. And
right.
they do this pretty smartly, where like they will sort of like space it, like they won't throw like all the goods in one set.
Right.
They'll space them all out. So you'll get some like randos or like some garbage, but then you'll get like randos and garbage with, Die Hard, and Indiana Jones. So like you get some good ones. So across all of them, like I got some bangers. I mean, like there's still a lot in here I haven't even gone through yet. But I am comfortable with the purchase. I will say that. Now I just need to get myself a laser disc.
And a fucking spreadsheet, man.
Yeah,
like,
that's gonna happen here soon too.
It's gotta have to.
Inventory. But now we also have a different media format when we set up our booth.
Well, there you go.
So it's all, and at the end of the day, I'm just looking to take the money out of one pocket and then bring it back in, okay, and put the rest into profit, and then take whatever net profit and buy more inventory. Because you gotta
gotta get a van.
I do need to get a van. I might get a van before the end of this year.
You gotta get a van.
The van. I have researched vans. Unfortunately, they don't really have a lot that I'm into. It's all like those weird modern, like they're all just boring.
Right.
I want like a nice, like, I could do like sick van art on. It's not too big, but not too small.
You want something with curtains in the window.
It's curtains in the window, maybe some carpet on the floor. Sure. Enough space to where if I need to be doing some travel, like I can sleep in it.
Yeah, if you have to.
If you got to. Maybe put a little TV, a little VCR in there, run a generator out of it.
Yeah.
Put like a shower off the back, Just become a van person, I guess is where I'm getting at.
You could do that.
I could do that. I could be a van person and eat a box of tacos in a single night. I could do it.
How long?
Yeah.
Do you think you could actually live in a van before getting completely sick of it?
I've thought of this. And like, I don't know if you remember, but like I went down a rabbit hole not too long ago of like van dwellers, like people who just like take a van or take a truck and then like just fucking build a home in them.
Right.
And I'm like, that seems interesting.
That's like the tiny home people.
The tiny home people, but like, people who are constantly on the go, people who just want to live in a van for a year. And I think I could do it for a couple of months without losing my mind.
A couple months.
A couple of months.
Wow.
I think at the very least I could do it for like 3-4 months.
3-4 months.
Yeah.
It would greatly depend. I think it would greatly depend on what the sleeping arrangement was like. Like if you're sleeping on just like the van floor, like
brother, some of these people are putting full on beds in their vans.
In their van.
In their like beds, couches, futons, like cozy sleeping quarters.
Because I think that would be the biggest thing for me is like I need a comfy sleep.
I think the biggest thing, based on what I've heard from like most people who like just in the videos I've watched, I think the biggest issue is like people trying to break into the van.
Really?
So like so that's the thing you got to kind of worry about is like people will try to rob you and
of course
and crime you. And at that point you just like, I don't know, hit them with a pipe or something.
Drive away.
Drive away if you can.
Drive away.
Park in an area that doesn't seem sketch.
There was a fucking news story actually probably a decade ago at this point. Because time flies. And Kevin, when are you getting beta tapes? I may need something.
Beta might not be a priority, sir. We might we might be passing on the beta.
On the beta?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I think the beta.
But are you going A-track?
I do have an A-track player.
That was a joke. It was supposed to be.
It's not my fault, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's not my fault. These things just happen.
They just happen.
I can't do anything about it. I'm a beta. No, I don't think we're gonna get beta.
Then okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it. But anyway.
Yeah. Your story from a decade ago.
Oh yeah, there was like some fucking like Major League Baseball player that was living out of his van.
Oh really?
At Walmart's and stuff like that, and he's making like $30 million a year or some shit.
Save that money, man.
Right? I mean, I guess like you could probably afford an RV, but like
yeah, I mean, like honestly, see, like that would be the thing. If I had a job or a career of like a career of any kind where I was constantly on the go, constantly in other cities, only home for a short period of time, like I would not want a big expensive house.
No, probably not.
Like I would want
you have to pay for the maintenance of it while you're not there.
Exactly. And then like that's using up so much energy. And like it just seems inefficient. And then like the times I'm going to be home, like I'm really not going to be able to enjoy it. Because I'm sure the times I am home, like all I want to do is just like sit on my couch and scroll through my phone and just like watch movies and stuff.
Do nothing.
And do nothing for a day or two.
Which, like we talked about, is the way to go.
Is the way to go. Just not doing anything.
Yeah, just don't do anything.
And then like speaking of the news, I know we got a couple of minutes left, but speaking of the news and people not doing anything, I don't know if you've been following, sir, but Hollywood might shut down tonight.
Oh, like the whole city?
Like the whole industry.
Oh, the industry.
Like the industry, the city, probably half of California because they're not going to know what to do. But yeah, like we may be very close to not only the writer strike, but an actor strike. Because
oh, wow, that's a double whammy.
The Screen Actors Guild, I believe, it was what? The Screen Actors Guild and then the union not the union, the group that is negotiating on the behalf of the studios have not been able to reach a deal. And they already pushed the deadline to today. It was supposed to be the end of June. They pushed it to today. And a lot of people in the industry have been saying they don't expect a deal to be reached, which if a deal is not made, I think by within the next 2 hours, we might have another strike going on, which means a whole bunch of shit is about to just stop.
Yeah, I mean, does that mean like the entire state is homeless?
What? I mean, I don't know about that, but like they're probably going to start busing people to Texas or something. Mm-hmm. But the thing I found interesting about all of this, like beyond just essentially anything that's already in the can, has the potential to be released, and will more than likely be released.
Sure.
But anything beyond that, there's going to be no acting gigs. There's going to be no writing gigs, which then in turn shuts down production on anything that's currently in production. And this is one of the things I found interesting. So with the writer's strike, I believe that only affects the U.S. But if there's a Screen Actors Guild strike, that affects everything worldwide.
Oh.
Or at least, like, if you're an American production company, like, you can't go to Europe and film.
Oh.
So, like, that has a wider effect across the globe than the screen or the Writers Guild.
Sure.
But even beyond that, what I thought was interesting was if the actors go on strike, that also cuts out press tours. That cuts out like Comic-Con appearances, panel discussions, people going out and just doing promotional work for their movies and stuff. Like all of that shuts down.
And we're pretty close to San Diego, right? Or did that already happen?
San Diego Comic-Con, I think it's
like next week.
I think it's next weekend. Right? Yeah. Well, it's next weekend. But I think like Disney, Marvel, Warner Brothers, I think a lot of people have already pulled out in preparation for this.
Wow.
But in like, I guess a crux of all of this is just based on people wanting better residuals. Like they actually want to be paid for the work that they're doing, which is a weird concept, I know.
Which is wild, right?
Wild. And they want to keep AI out of the writer's room. Which I think is a tremendous fucking idea, because not for nothing, some of the more recent movies that have come out that we watched have just been absolute dog shit, and they seem like the plots are just like developed by a computer system.
Yeah.
Fenton is asking, do you think this means that the Batgirl movie might be released if they need things to put out there? And that's basically done, right? Batgirl was not completed.
No, it wasn't finished filming, right?
They did not finish filming that. So it would probably be... And at this point, I don't think they could even release it because they've already got the insurance claim on it. Like that, like I believe that movie is dead. Like that movie will never see the light of day.
Wow. Well, neither will anything else after the Flash's performance, so...
Brother... Oh, that was gonna be the next thing I was gonna bring up. Is I don't know if anybody is surprised that shit just fell apart.
Yep,
like hardcore. I think they were saying it was the biggest. It was the biggest bomb for a superhero movie in like the last 15 years.
Wow.
Like I think it did worse than the Green Lantern.
Oh.
Yeah. Like it did bad. It did really bad.
Which is a shame because Michael Keaton's attached to it. So like that.
Yeah, I mean like the biggest thing I was upset about was like the fact that Michael Keaton was basically attached to this, and the whole thing was just a fucking nightmare.
No wonder that guy went to jail.
We still have not seen it. We're really not in a rush to see it.
No, we'll get it on the Max,
Yeah. But even like beyond that, so and apparently like Indiana Jones is bombing as well right now.
Well, I mean, for fuck's sake, like what did anybody expect? Like you're getting a mumbly like angry Harrison Ford. And at the end of the day, like what era are we in? We'd have to be in the 60s or 70s for it to make sense. Timeline wise?
I think the 60s or the 70s, yeah. Because they got like Rolling Stones playing in the trailer. It looks like it's probably more in the 60s, I would say. Probably like right? None of those first ones like take place in like the 20s and 30s.
Well, it was World War II.
Okay, so like late 30s into the 40s, that sort of thing.
Yeah, because it was Hitler. Hitler wanted the Ark of the Covenant.
So that would have been like 40, like yeah. Yeah, you know, it doesn't fucking matter. The movie's fucking bombing. This is why we need to get better IP going. I'm starting to feel the burnout.
Okay.
I'm starting to feel, and like this is the thing. Even before like today, Christy and I were talking, and I was like, you know what they should do? Like they should just stop.
Mm-hmm.
Like stop movies, stop TV shows. Give people the opportunity to fucking digest the content you're spitting out at them. Because it's great that we have all this content to choose from. But for fuck's sakes, like, give us a minute. You know? Can we get a minute? Can we get a break? Like, can I have time to sit down and actually watch something? Chrissy apparently heard an insane spoiler about Shia LaBeouf's character. Did he just die? Because that would be fantastic. Like, like the guy,
the boulder got him.
The boulder got him.
Revenge of the Boulder.
This is just like, I love I kind of do enjoy it when they kill off characters like off screen, like in between movies.
Oh, brother, no. Okay, listen. I will never, ever fucking forgive the Alien series.
I was just about to say, they did that in Aliens.
Fuck you. Fuck that. Like Newt was the only fucking decent character out of the whole goddamn saga, and they're just like, oh no, her fucking pod crashed and she died.
Oh my god, I just read the spoiler. Oh fuck.
You got the spoiler?
Yeah, I read the spoiler.
Oh shit.
Okay, like, do you want me to spoil it for you?
I mean, I don't know if we should do that to the audience.
Okay,
like that's kind of a dick move.
Yeah, we won't go there. But
you can Google it if you want.
You can Google it if you want, but like, yeah.
Revenge of the Boulder.
Revenge. We'll just say he got hit by a boulder. But no, man, like I am at a point now where I'm just like, I don't want anything. Like, I don't want a new.
You're an adult at Christmas.
I'm an adult.
You don't want anything.
It's just like I just want to sit on my chair.
Yeah, right. You just want to be left alone.
I just want to. I mean, like not completely alone, but like.
Well, no, but like for the most part.
I mean, we were sitting. Like, we finally been taking advantage of, like, our upstairs landing. And I'm just, like, sitting on the beanbag chair with my cat, playing some Xbox 360. And I'm like, this is fine. I can just do this.
Right.
You know? Just go back and absorb the things I didn't get a chance to absorb back in the day.
Play some Fable.
But, maybe not Fable.
No, you're not a Fable guy?
I'm playing the Simpsons game right now.
I
took a break from Fear 3 because I was like, this is violent. This is just violent all the time. I need some. I need something not as violent.
Need something wacky.
I need something wacky. Something that's like a little bit more colorful and enjoyable than just murder.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I'm glad you figured that out.
Yeah, it came pretty quickly too. I was just like, "This is a cool game," but like, fuck, I need to do something else.
You need some, a little levity.
Yeah, so take some time and just stop for a little bit.
Just stop,
just
smell
enjoy.
the roses.
Yeah,
because like at the end of the day, like, and that's the thing. Like, I kind of came to realize is like when I had the beach day, relaxed, calmed down. And then I got back home and I kind of looked at like, everything we got going on. And I just looked at myself and I said, who am I trying to impress?
Yeah, man.
Like, let me just keep on keeping on.
Like, you got to do it for yourself.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself first.
There you go.
Yeah.
Life's short.
Life is short. It's already
enjoy it.
Yeah, it's already October, man. Like it's
already October.
Let's just enjoy these last 2 months of the year.
I'm getting Black Friday ads already,
Dude, I like legitimately getting Black Friday ads right now. It's Black Friday in July. Can we just shut the fuck up about everything? Like, can we just just shut the fuck up? Everybody just stop, okay? Just stop. I'm sick of it. Beach. I just want to sit here looking at my laser disc and not do anything at all.
So there you go, folks. There you have it. That's the show this week.
Yeah, that's it. We're done. We can just sign off. Let's just be done. All right.
All right, for this week, I've been Jason.
If you don't know the fucking tags to all of this, just go to the description below. I don't know what to tell you. Just at this point, yeah. Just
buy a shirt.
Buy a shirt, leave a comment, and subscribe, you assholes.
There you go.
Love you. Love you all. Bye.
Peace.